First run, yep. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Bears Classics, Day 2. We're going to kick off with the Waitakere Bears and Ramblers game. Going with the first one, foul ball. So for Day 2, we're going to the fast pitch rules. We've got number 7, Kayla Tyler. Nice hard drive out to the centre field, advancing Nicole McMillan. She makes it safely at home. Kayla Taylor making it to third base. Got a timeout here. Up to bat, we've got number 12, Katrina Nukunuku. Katrina hits the first pitch, drives it through the field, out into centre field where Kyla picks it up. Advances Kayla Taylor home, Katrina makes it onto first base. Up next, her sister number 65, Leah Stockford. Leah got the call to put the bunt down, just foul tipped off and hit the net, brings it to first strike. Pitch game down, too high in the strike zone, brings it now to 1 ball, 1 strike. Leah just foul tipping it, brings it now to ball 1, strike 2. Here's the ball. Fell in front of shortstop. Brings her onto first base. At the moment it's still 1-0. Top of first. We have Katrina Nukunuku on 2 and Leah Stockford on 1. While we're waiting for Coach Nukunuku to have a chat with his team, we'll talk about the defensive lineup that we've got here. We've got Tyler Morrison at pitching, Aroha Nonoa catching, Rebecca Bromhead at first, Aisha Hooper at second, Taneo Omitangi at shortstop, Evie Craig at third base. Left field we have Bohemian Quinn, centre field Kyla Bromhead, and on our right, Tegan Bromhead. Up to bat, we've got number 1, Brooke Whiteman, which she put a nice bunt down there, advancing her runners to third and 2. We'll make that 1 out. Up to bat, we've got number 14, Michelle Tuku Bidwell. Michelle to keep it well. Got a ball 4. Advances her to first base, which makes all bases loaded now. Brings up to the plate, number 11, Leilani Andrew. Ball too low. Leilani wanted to have a go at that one, just foul tipping it into the foul territory. Brings it now to 1-1. Pitch came in, came for a strike. Count is now 2 strikes, 1 ball. Leilani had a go at there and just got under the ball. Ties her at bat. Makes it now 2 out. Up to bat, we've got number 16, Georgia Fawn. First pitch came down, it was a strike. Georgia hits that one and it goes into right field territory. Advances Katrina Nukunuku and Leah Stockford. Georgia Fawn is now sitting on first base. Michelle took you bit well sitting at third base. Up to bat, we've got number 6, Rachel Hinks. First pitch is into the right field territory. Foul ball. Rachel had a go at that one. Foul tipped it into the catcher's territory. That brings it now to 2 strikes. That's a hit. And Kyla catches that one, retiring Rachel Hinks. We're completing first innings now. We'll be right back.
Bats are made for the way you play, plain and simple. We've got a bat designed to work for you when it counts. Game time. With 22% stronger carbon fibers, the Paraflex composite barrel allows for even more precise weight distribution on the CF9 than ever before. We can put the weight closer to the handle for slap, distribute it evenly along the barrel for contact hitters, or toward the end cap for power hitters. You should never have to settle for a bat designed for the masses. By building with this stronger composite, we can also use fewer materials. This makes for a lighter swinging bat with a Texas-sized sweet spot.
Welcome back. We're coming into the bottom of the first. Ramblers leading 4-0. We'll start with their defensive lineup. Pitching is Rachel Hinks. Catching is Leilani Andrew. At first base, Michelle Takabidwa. Second base, Leah Stockford. We have at third base, Nicole McMillan. Left field, we've got Katrina Nukunuku. Centre field, we've got Carla Taylor. And at right field, we've got Georgia Ford. With Dia Nelia Fangunga, we had Aisha Hooper starting off with the hit. Hit it into right field territory and was caught. We've got up to bat number 25, Karina Howe. First pitch that came down was a ball, which advanced Tanil Amitangi from first base to second base. Ball came down for a strike, which now brings the count to 1-1. Nice hard drive up the middle with Karina Howe rounding first base and advances Teneo Amatangi from second to third. There's a 1-3 play situation now for Ramblers, and we've got up to bat number 69, Kyla Bromhead. Coach Nukunuku just made a quick change, bringing in LDR number 5, Michaela Cross. Pitch came down. It was too low in the strike zone. 1 ball. Second pitch came down. Still low in the strike zone. Ball 2. Pitch came down and Kyla hit that one there. And centre field, Kyla Taylor caught the ball, retiring Kyla Bromhead's at bat. Up to bat, we've got number 13, Bohemian Quinn. Pitch came down. Advance from first base to second base was number 5, Michaela Cross. We now have positions in 2 and 3 with Bohemian still up to bat. We've got a strike. Brings the count to 2 strikes. 2 down. Bohemian Quinn head down on the ground, up to Leah Stockford, which retired at bat. We'll be right back.
Bats are made for the way you play, plain and simple. We've got a bat designed to work for you when it counts. Game time. With 22% stronger carbon fibers, the Paraflex composite barrel allows for even more precise weight distribution on the CF9 than ever before. We can put the weight closer to the handle for slappers, distribute it evenly along the barrel for contact hitters, or toward the end cap for power hitters. You should never have to settle for a bat designed for the masses. By building with this stronger composite, we can also use fewer materials. This makes for a lighter swinging bat with a Texas-sized sweet spot.
Welcome back to top of 2. We've got up to bat number 3 Nicole McMillan and number 5 Dia Nelia Fangunga at 2. Nicole McMillan came around to try and turn for a bunt, just foul tipped it into catches foul territory. Brings it up to strike 1. We've got a dead ball called here. Still in the box. Brings her count to 2 strikes. Ball got hit into centre field territory, into the gap, which brings Nicole McMillan up to first base. We now have a run out 1 and 2. Up to bat, we've got Kayla Taylor, number 7. Ball high. Kayla hit that one hard out into left field. Went to foul territory. So the count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball low. Count is still 2 balls, 1 strike. Kayla hitting a nice hard drive over shortstop, which now makes her on first base. We've got number 12 Katrina Nuku coming out with still none out with loaded bases. Pitch came down, 2 inside. Ball 1. Trying to like that one. Hit it hard into third base where Evie got the out at home. Katrina Nuku made it safe at first base. Up to bat, number 65, Lee Stockford. Go at that one. Was just off it. Strike 1. Infield fly has been called with Tania Amatangi retiring her at bat. 2 down. Out to bat, we've got number 1, Brooke Whiteman. Brooke wanting to have a watch there, bringing a counter to 1 strike. Ball gets hit in the air. Evie Craig caught that one out, which now ends top of 2. Still 4-0. We'll be right back. Welcome back, we're at bottom of 2. Still 4-0 to Ramblers. Up to bat, we've got number 9, Rebecca Bromhead, and at number 2, we've got Bohemian Quinn. Rebecca hits the first pitch and a hard drive out to right field with a catch, which retires Rebecca Bromhead's at bat. 1 out. Up to bat, we've got number 12, Aroha Nonoa. Ball on the outside. Aroha saw that pitch coming down and still high in the strike zone. Ball 2. Aroha Nonoa will know it will be coming down now. Just wanted to have a look there, which brings it down to 2 balls, 1 strike. Rachel Heames wanting to change the pace there, slowing it down, just under. Ball 3, strike 1. Aroha Nonoa hit that one on the ground. Leah Stockford tried to get that one there. However, Aroha Nonoa made it to first base, which now has runners on 1 and 3. Up to bat, we've got number 15, Evie Craig. Ramblers wanting to have a quick chat just to talk about the defensive line. While we're away, I just wanted to announce that we have a special occasion. Yesterday it was announced that we had the Bromhead Sisters 15th year Waitakere Bears. It's a really good accolade to have in our club. Well done to those girls. Ball comes down and comes in for a strike. Second ball comes down and it comes into the strike zone, which gives Evie Craig 2 strikes. Evie Craig will want to try and protect that plate now. She hit that one and just foul territory. It went to foul territory in first base. Oh, we're going to do a changeover with Coach Nukunuku putting our DR number 5 Michaela Cross at first base. Evie Craig hit that one, which advances Bohemian Quinn home, and Michaela Cross, it retires her at bat for number 15. Up to bat we've got number 6, Tegan Bromhead. Ball high in the strike zone. Tegan hits that hard right into Michelle Taki Bidwell's glove, which retires her at bat. We'll be right back to go into top of 3. Back into top of 3. The score is 4-1 to Ramblers. We've got a runner on third base, which is Brooke Whiteman, and up to bat we've got number 14, Michelle Taki Bidwell. She hits the first pitch hard into Te Ao Matangi's glove, holds her at third, and gets the out at 1. We've got 1 out. Up to bat we've got number 11, Leilani Andrew. Ball high in the strike zone. Leilani had a go at that one, hitting the ball into first base territory, which brings the count to 1-1. Leilani just got on top of that ball, but did hit back into the foul territory. Count is now 2 strikes, 1 ball. Swung at that pitch and just missed it, which retires her at bat. It now brings it to 2 outs, and up to bat we've got number 16, Georgia Fawn up to bat. Tyler pitching it into the ground, which gives Giovanni first ball. Ball gets hit in the air. Went into foul territory. We've got 1 ball, 1 strike. Georgia just missing that ball, just going under the catcher's foot. Brings it now to 2 strikes, 1 ball. Georgia hitting that hard into Rebecca Bromhead's glove, getting the out at 1. That retires top of 3. We'll be right back. We've got a courtesy run, Michaela Cross at third base. Up to bat we've got number 43, Tineo Amitangi. Accidentally just hit the catches. How much just there? The current score still 4-1 to Ramblers. First pitch that came down was a strike. Coach Nukunuku want to try and do something here to try and move the runs. Ball too high out in the strike zone. Brings the count to 1-1. Tanil having a go at that one. And just got over top of the ball. Brings the count to 2 strikes, 1 ball. Having another go at that pitch. Tanil just missed that one. Retiring her at bat. 1 down. Up to bat we've got number 7, Aisha Hooper. First ball come down and the strike. Ball too high. Brings the count to 1-1. Aisha hitting that one hard out to left field, going over top of left fielder. Advances Michaela across the home plate. Aisha still running. She just rounds second base. Brings the count to 4-2 to Ramblers. Up to bat we've got number 25, Karina Hale. Having a go at the first pitch, hitting it down to third base territory. Brings it to strike 1. With a runner at 2, Karina Hale will try and advance her. Changing the pace there. The ball got in front of the catcher, which advances Aisha Hooper to third base. Karina Howard doing a check swing there, just hitting her bat into the foul territory. Brings her count now to 2 strikes. Pitch came down and onto the ground in front of the plate, which brings her count to 2-2. Going deep into her count, she saw that pitch come down and it's too low. She's now at 3 balls, 2 strikes, also known as a full count. Karina just tipping that ball, heading into the foul territory. Still full count. Heading that hard into the center field. Kayla catches that one, which Isha runs from third base to home. That now brings the count to 4-3. Good RBI for Karina Hale. Up to bat, we've got number 69, Kyla Bromhead. There was a strike foul there. Kyla coming around for a sneaky bump there. Slowing the pace down there, Kyla has a go at that change-up. Retiring Kyla's at bat. Score is still 4-3. And we're going into the top of 4. We'll be right back. No, it's top of 4. Dion, top of 4, hey? Yeah, top of 4. Tyler. Welcome back into the top of 4. We've got a couple of defensive changes for Waitakere Bears. In pitching, we've got number 16, Tori Talamahina, and out in centre field, we've got number 13, Taylor Maxwell. Up to bat, we've got number 6, Rachel Hinks. Rachel turning around for a check swing on that one. We have a runner, number 5, the DR Nelia Whangonga on first base. Rachel came around again. That call was a strike. She now has 1-on-1 on her. And a hit down to shortstop. Gets a lead runner out. Rachel Hens makes it safe at first base. That brings it to 1 out. For Waitakere Bears. Up to bat, we've got number 3, Nicole McMillan. Nicole comes around to try and turn and bunt to advance the runner at first. Just tips it under the bat and goes to the foul territory. Brings it to strike 1. Shaping around early to try and get that bunt down. She just misses it there. Rachel takes a big lead out, but does get back in time. Now it brings Nicole McMillan's count up to 2 strikes. Hitting into the infield, Aisha Hooper hits it into shortstop. Gets a lead runner out. Rebecca Bromhead trying to take a long stride, stretch there to try and get the runner out in 1. But Nicole made it. Up to bat, we've got number 7, Kayla Taylor. Ball on the ground, Nicole McMillan has a go and steals a 3. She's safe. Now sitting into a really good position to score. Having a bit of a timeout here, just for our outfielders, just have a quick chat. Great. Waitakere Bears have 2 out. We've got aggressive hitter, Kayla Taylor up to bat. Smashes it out to right field. With Nicole McMillan having a go at home plate. Makes it home safe. Kay Taylor makes it to first base. Up to bat, we've got number 12, Katrina Nukunuku. Going on a steal, Kay Taylor takes a go and gets safe at second base. Once again, Ramblers getting in a really good position to try and score the runner at 2. With Katrina Nukunuku up to bat. Tori just wanting to change it up a little bit for a ball. Decision was made to give Katrina Nukunuku 4 balls, advance to first base. We now have runners at 1 and 2. Up to bat, we've got number 65, Leah Stuckford. Just a little high in the strike zone there, which giving it to her first ball. that pitch here. Watching it right into the catcher's glove. That was ball number 2. Umpires call that one just inside, which brings her count to 3-0. Strike 1 with a steal throw down from 2 to 3. Kay Taylor makes it at third base. We now have runners on 1 and 3 with 3 balls, 1 strike. Rebecca Brum here just calling a quick timeout here, just have a chat with her teammates. While Ramblers coach will have a chat with his batting lineup. The current score at the moment is 5-3. We're sitting at the top of 4. Once again, the count for Lee Stockford is 3-1. Katrina Nukunuku doing a delayed steal, still making it to second base with Leah Stockford having a go at that pitch, which brings her count to 2 strikes, 3 balls, full count. Leah having a go at that one, hitting up in the air with Taylor Maxwell wanting to try and catch that one, and she does. That retires the top of 4. Score is still 5-3. We'll be right back.
The next big thing for Easton Fast Pitch has arrived. The Ghost has revolutionary double barrel technology with 2 full-length barrels constructed together that essentially eliminates all vibration. The collision between the outer and inner barrel creates an explosive sound unlike anything you've heard before. The softer outer barrel has the lowest compression in the game for maximum performance right out of the wrapper. The Ghost. Are you ready to make the switch?
Coming back into the bottom of 4. Up to bat we've got number 13 Bohemian Quinn. We've got our DR number 5 Michaela Cross. At first. Ball gets hit up into right field high with right fielder number Georgia Fawn catching that one out. Up to bat we've got number 9 Rebecca Brumhead. Wanting to move the runs here. Becca saw that pitch come down. You could see it was coming low and out for the first ball. Ball goes down with Michaela stealing from first to second with a nice slide going into 2, making it safe for her. Once again going into scoring position here. Rebecca Brom here will try and move the ball. Heading out hard into the foul territory. Just getting on top of that ball. We've got 2 strikes, 1 ball. Changing the pace there. She heads it hard into ground into first. It advances Michaela from 2 to 3, but retires. Rebecca Brommer heads at bat with shortstop Brooke Whiteman getting the out at 1. Up to bat, number 12, Aroha Noa. Pitch comes down, it's strike 1. Heading it hard out to right field. Goes up in front of Georgia. Scores Michaela Cross. And Aroha makes it to first base. Coach Nukunuku is just going to make a quick change here, having number 1, Michelle Fletcher, up to bat with 2 down. Coach Nukunuku also wants to make a change to have a 2 down catcher. There's 2 down for Ramblers. Ball comes out too high in the strike zone. Ball 1. Michelle watching that ball come in, she could see it was going high outside. Brings it to 2 balls. Rachel wanting to change the pace there, slowing it down, which now brings it to 3 balls. 3-0. First pitch comes down and Rebecca Bromhead steals from first to second base and making it safe. Brings the count to 3-1. Bears in a good position again to have a runner at 2. Wanting to try and score that there. Ball just on the plate. Brings it into her second strike. What brings it to full count. Heading it into Nicole McMillan. Throws it to first base and retires. Michelle Fletcher's at bat. So the score now is 5-4. At the bottom of 4, we'll be right back. Welcome back, and we're into top of 5. We've got a runner at 2, which is Leah Stockford. Up to bat, we've got number 1, Brooke Whiteman. Coach Nuku has made another defensive change with Michelle Fletcher coming into first base. Once again, having a runner at 2 is a really good position to try and score. Or advance. Ball high under the strike zone. Brooke Whiteman hitting it hard between third base and shortstop. Advances Leah Stockford to third base, and Brooke Whiteman makes it safe to first. The runners now are on 1 and 3. Up to bat, we've got number 14, Michelle Takabidwa. First pitch came down and it's a ball. Pitch came down. Too low in the strike zone. Brings it to 2 balls. Ball high. Brings it to 3-0. 3 balls. Tori coming in for first strike, which brings the count to 3 balls, 1 strike. Oh, I just realised that Rebecca Bromhead has moved to third base for the Waitakere Bears defensive side. Michelle hits that one hard up in the air into centre field with Taylor Maxwell catching the ball here, wanting to throw through her cut. But Leah Stockford did score, which brings the count to 6 and 4. Brooke Whiteman made it home to first. Ramblers coach have made a batting change here, wanting to bring in number 22, Rebecca Fogel, into bat. Bears just having a quick chat while the Ramblers coach made a change. There's 1 out. Pitch came down, it's just low in the strike zone. She gives her first ball. And there's a hit over shortstop, which advances runner Brooke Whiteman into 2, and Rebecca Fogel to first. Up to bat, we've got number 16, Georgia Fawn. Still 1 down. First pitch comes down and it's a strike. Second ball gets hit high in the air with Tanea Amatangi trying to catch the ball, and she caught it. There's 2 down. We have still a runner on 1 and 2. Coach Ramblers has just called another timeout. He wants to bring in another batter here. We've got number 13, Fatu Takiloa. First pitch comes in and it's a good one. Strike 1. Tori comes down again. Pitches it good into a strike zone, which brings Fetu's count 2 strikes. Fetu will want to try and protect that plate now. A low corner there, which gives her first ball. 2 strikes, 1 ball. Fitzy going right into deep into account, which gives her now 2 balls. 2 strikes. Having a go at that one. Just was under it, which ends her at bat. We'll be right back into bottom of 5. We're back into the bottom of 5. The score is still 6-4 with Ramblers leading. Up to bat we've got number 6, Tegan Bromhead. First pitch comes down as too high, gives her a ball 1. We've got Dia, number 5, Michaela Cross at second base. Once again, we want to try and move that runner at 2. Ball low. Pitch comes down and it's another ball, which brings her count to 3 balls, no strikes, 3-0. Tegan wanted to just check that one, which gets her first strike, which is now 3 balls, 1 strike. Tegan watching that ball right down to catching glove. That was a cool strike. The count is now 3-2, full count. Tegan hitting hard, hits into Brooke Whiteman's glove, which gets her out, but advances Michaela Cross from 2-3. One out. Up to bat we've got number 43, Taneo Amitangi. Taneo putting it down on the first go with a big high bounce, scoring Michaela Cross at home plate. And Taneo's quick legs got her to advance to first base, making her safe. Up to bat we've got number 1, Aisha Hooper. Pitch comes down. A called strike. Aisha coming down to turn for a bunt. Advances Taneo Amitangi to second base. Retires at bat for Aisha Hooper. Up to bat we've got powerhouse number 25, Karina Hale. Pitch comes down and it just hit the ground. Advances Taneo from second base to third base. Ramblers have made a decision to give her a full ball. Advances her to first base, which now leaves the runners at 1 and 3. Up to bat, we've got number 17, Taylor Maxwell. First pitch comes down. Karina Howard taking a big lead there. Ball 1. Taylor hitting that one late, which goes into first base territory. Brings it to 1-1. Taylor having a no-go at that hit. Hits it into the net. Brings it to 2 strikes, 1 ball. Taylor popping it into the air. No one's at 1. Advances to Taneo Amitangi. And cheeky Karina Howard tries and runs it, but gets back to 2 safely. The score now is 6-all. Coach Nukunuku wanting to make a running change here, putting Sam Smith, number 25, 27, at 2. Ramblers team just called time out real quick just to have a team chat. Up to bat, we've got number 13, Bohemian Quinn. Pitch comes down, just a little low. Ball 1. Pitch comes down, it's a bit inside. With Bohemian wanting to move away so she doesn't get hit. Brings it to 2 balls. Hit and foul ball. The count is 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 out. Hitting it hard past second base for a line drive. Centre field. Kayla Taylor gets the ball, throws it into the infield, which scores Sam Smith and advances Taylor Maxwell to second base. Which now brings the score to 7-6 to Waitakere Bears with 2 down. Runner in 1 and 2. Rebecca Brumhead hitting the first pitch into her ankle. Calling a dead ball. Strike 1. Pitch comes down. Wanting to hit it on the ground. Rebecca Brumhead hits it into third base territory. Gives it 2 strikes. Rachel wanting to change the pace there. With Rebecca Brumhead aggressively hitting that into foul territory. Still 2-0. 2 down. Pitch going high in the strike zone for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rebecca hitting it into the ground with Nicole McMillan picking up the ball, throwing to first base. However, there was an error there which scores Taylor Maxwell. Advances Rebecca from first out to second. There are now runners on, 2 and 3 with 2 down. Up to bat, number 12, Aroha Noa. It's a long two down rally going on here for Waitakere Bears. Pitch came down, too low in the strike zone, goes her ball 1. Aroha watching it right down through, seeing that for another ball. Ball 2. Pitch comes down, it's another ball, which brings it to 3 balls, no strikes. 3-0. Aroha hitting it hard into second base with Leah Stockford throwing it to first, retiring her at bat. We'll be right back into top of 6. Current score now with Waitakere Bears leading 8-6. We'll be right back.
DeMarini bats are made for the way you play, plain and simple. We've got a bat designed to work for you when it counts. Game time. With 22% stronger carbon fibers, the Paraflex composite barrel allows for even more precise weight distribution on the CF9 than ever before. We can put the weight closer to the handle for slappers, distribute it evenly along the barrel for contact hitters, or toward the end cap for power hitters. You should never have to settle for a bat designed for the masses. By building with this stronger composite, we can also use fewer materials. This makes for a lighter swinging bat with a Texas-sized sweet spot.
Coming back into top of 6 with Waitakere leading 8-6. We've got Nicole McMillan hitting the first pitch. Pop flies into the foul ball territory, but Rebecca Bromhead got a hold of that and got the out. There's a runner at 3. Oh, Coach Nuku wants to have a timeout with his teammates. It's a really good scoring position for Ramblers at the moment with Nelia Whangunga at 3 and with Kayla Taylor coming up to bat. Coach Nuku just made a defensive change there with retiring our young Tori Talamahina. She did really well in pitching today. Coming into pitch, we've got a change of number 25, Karina Hale. Kayla's been aggressive this whole game, wanting to try and score with a runner at 3. We've got ball 1. Hitting it hard into Aisha Hooper. Retires her out. Advances Nelia Whangunga home, which brings the score now to 8-7. Out to bat, we've got Powerhouse. Number 12, Katrina Nuku out to bat. Just high on the outside. Ball 1. Nuku having a go at that one, heading into the foul territory, which brings it to 1-1. Katrina Nuku having a look at that pitch coming down, going onto the outside, which gives it now 1 strike, 2 balls. Karina Hale wanting to change the pace there. Katrina saw all of that. Brings it now 3 balls, 1 strike. came down, all low. Which advances Katrina Nuku to first base. Up to bat, we've got number 65, Leah Stockford. Pitch came down. Lee had a go at that one, just got under the ball. Brings her first strike. Second pitch comes down. Karina Hale wanting to get ahead here. Brings it to her second strike. 2-0. Pitch come down, ball just on the outside, which gives her count 2 strikes, 1 ball. Pitch come down, Katrina Nuku steals from first to second base, making it safe. We've got 2-2 on the count. Leah wanting to try and protect that plate. Hits it hard out to left field, goes over left field. Advances Katrina Nuku home. Leah is still running. Throw to third base. She makes it to third. Which bring the score to 8-all. There's a timeout just being called here. It's a really exciting game going on here, with Ramblers retaliating back to even the score. Up to bat, we've got number 1, Brooke Whiteman. Pitch came down, too low, ball 1. Karina Howard trying to get ahead here, gives it 1 strike, 1 ball. Low. We've got 2-1. Brooke Whiteman just having a look there. Bringing the count to 2-2. Brooke Whiteman watching that one there, ending her at bat. Score is now 8-all, bottom of 6. We'll be right back.
The next big thing for Easton Fast Pitch has arrived. The Ghost has revolutionary double-barrel technology with 2 full-length barrels constructed together that essentially eliminates all vibration. The collision between the outer and inner barrel creates an explosive sound, unlike anything you've heard before. The softer outer barrel has the lowest compression in the game for maximum performance right out of the wrapper. The Ghost. Are you ready to make...
Coming into bottom of 6, the score is 8-all. Up to bat, we've got number 1, Michelle Fletcher, up to bat. Hitting it hard on the first go. It's put Michaela Cross into a hot box situation. However, an overthrow was done, which advances Mickey Cross to home plate, scoring her. And Michelle Fletcher ran from first to second while they were concentrating on that hot box right there. Up to bat. We've got a new bat coming in. Oh, the umpire's just called it. Game, which ends